Well, we're interviewing Wendy Lai. Wendy is a partner at Deloitte, but she's also on a range of boards, including Te Papa and Counties Manukau DHB. So, Wendy, when did you come to New Zealand?
20 odd years ago, mate.
Wow.
That was a long time.
You're
from Singapore originally.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And so your journey was, you came here to study, to work?
To study, yes, and the opportunities that it actually gives, different environment. Yeah.
Right. And so you came to study and you stayed?
My parents actually decided to immigrate here, and they were looking again for differences in terms of their world views. So we came as a family, and then as a result, I stayed. Yeah.
Wonderful. And so now you're married to Mark Thomas. I see he's running for the mayoralty.
He is.
And so, well, you might be the wife of the next mayor.
He's hoping.
Yeah, he's hoping. So you've now got children, and what's your view on voting? Because as you know, many migrants don't vote.
And I'm actually really disappointed in that, May. I actually think that it's a right that we need to exercise. And I think that it's been hard won for, and actually in our respective countries that we come from, China, Singapore, wherever, I think we've often fought for the right to actually have our say. So I am actually disappointed at times when I look at the stats about our Asian community not participating. And if there's anything we can do about that, it doesn't really matter which way. It's exercising a right that many people have actually fought to do.
But of course you come from Singapore, so you would be used to voting there.
Yeah.
Did you have a habit of voting before you came to this country?
My father actually is very, he's actually done many things when he studies, and he's got his philosophy and doctorate, and he's always been one of those quite a leading thinker. And he's always been one of those where he, even though they may not have gone with the government, he's always exercised that right. And I think in our family, we've always had a democracy. Around dinner tables, we've had situations where my mother would say, I disagree with that. Again, I think voting and expressing our views have always been part of the way that we've been brought up.
So we've got the flag referendum coming up on the 3rd of March, and then of course we've got the local government elections later this year. So tell me about that. Tell me about getting out the vote for Mark. I mean,
I'm not sure whether it's a vote for Mark. I mean, maybe Mark wouldn't like me to say this, but I think it's genuinely, we deserve choice, and we deserve people that we want to actually represent our city, ourselves, our way of life. That's important. So I was thinking, I think people should actually use that right, and they should consider the facts. They should consider again their opinions. They should consider the candidates, and then more importantly, I think that they need to exercise this choice that we've been given. So yes, and again, I do think about the flag referendum. I do think about the mayoralty and the candidates. I of course have views already, but to me again, that this is not about that, right? I think it is about making sure that we are doing what is right for us, our families, and our communities.
So Singapore is of course English as a first language, and many migrants will come who don't speak English. So you might want to say something to them on camera as to why they should make the effort, because it's pretty difficult to understand our system of government, local and central, as well as a flag referendum.
Sure. Maybe I'm going to revert back to my mother tongue, which is actually our Cantonese. So, 我話講夫人，我諗而家應該我哋應該排隊嚟選，因為我哋係而家喺紐西蘭，喺 Auckland， 喺呢個我哋個國家，我哋喺我哋應該用我哋個voting our rights to 選我哋個 mayoralty 同埋選我哋個our flag.
Thank you very much for that, Wendy. And look, good luck to Mark. It's amazing that he's standing, and he wouldn't be standing without your support, because it's a big toll on the family as a whole. And the only thing that I'm interested in is whether you might stand in the future.
Me, I'm not. Politics is actually one of my things. I contribute in different ways.
Understood.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Wendy.
Thank you.